name's Stone, and welcome to Coaching Really Works. Years ago, I remember hearing from a friend of mine. We'd been friends as teenagers, and we lost contact over the years. But at one point, I remember getting in touch with her again on Facebook, and I discovered that she had gotten into writing. She'd loved writing before, but it was something I guess she had put to the side. And I remember reading a short post that she had made about how she remembered when she was younger, as a young mother with her family, walking by a bookstore, looking in the window and thinking, oh, I'd love to see my books there. It'd be so great if I could be a published author someday. She didn't just think it, she said, I'm gonna see my books there. I'm gonna be a published author. I'm gonna be just like that person in that window. And it took a few years before her dream came true, but it really did. And now she's an author. She's been published all over the world, and she continues writing. She has a whole series of novels that she's written. Her name is Taylor Stephen. I'll put a link below so you can look her up. The thing is, when it comes to your life and where you're going, the direction that it's going to go, the way things play out, the level of success you have, it's all part of what works inside of your mind. The mind works in images. It works in pictures. It doesn't work in words. Very often we can try to convince ourselves to do something, we can use words, we can read about something, but in the end it all translates into images, emotions and feelings that connect to those images. So if you can learn to use those images to create the future you desire, you're working very much in line with the way the mind works. This is called creative visualization. It's an amazing technique. It's been known for years. People have studied it in detail. In fact, it's been proven now that many athletes, they use this, and somewhere between 60 and 70% of their training happens in visualization. Even Michael Phelps at one point, he was quoted as when he won the Olympics, he was talking about how his coach, his trainer would tell him, okay Michael, it's time to put the videotape in. And what he would do, he would just play a videotape in his mind, a mental videotape of him winning the race and making it through with excellent timing and perfect shape, perfect strokes, the whole deal. Now the thing is, you can use this too. I want you to picture the mind as being maybe like one of those smart bombs that you've heard about, where they have a camera at the front and it knows what the target looks like, or it's been programmed into the target and it goes searching, and if it gets off course, it gets back on course again because it knows what the target is. The mind is the same way. Maxwell Maltz described it that way a long time ago. It was what he called a servo mechanism. So basically, it's for simple, it's just a self-correcting mechanism. It knows where it's supposed to be, and if it's not, it adjusts itself. And the mind is very much that way. It's that self-image you carry in your mind, either about yourself, your possibilities, your beliefs, the limits you have, whatever the case may be. Now, in this third part of our series, I want to just give you a simple technique for creative visualization that you can use every day to start your day. I recommend doing it, starting it with about 5 minutes in the morning, right after you get up. And it would go something like this. First, get comfortable. Find a comfortable chair. Get out of bed, preferably, so you don't fall back to sleep. But get comfortable, sit down. Close your eyes is the second step. Once you've closed your eyes, just take some time to relax. You'll remember a relax technique that I taught you before. Just breathe in, count into 3, and breathe out, counting down from 3. Breathe in, count into 3, hold it for 3 seconds, and then breathe out. Once you feel relaxed, then it's time for the fourth step. And that is to simply, with your eyes closed, picture a screen, kind of like maybe an IMAX screen or a TV screen, whatever screen you can picture out, away from you, in front of you. Just picture that in your mind. And then the fifth step is to project an image onto that screen of you, either performing the activity that you want to perform, or learning how to perform it, or in some way engaging in an activity that's moving you towards, say, a dream, a goal, or maybe it's success in something that you're struggling with. Whatever the case may be, creative visualization is an incredibly powerful tool that you can be using right away. It may take a little bit of practice, but just start with these simple 5 steps. There's a variety of different ways that this can be done. There's also the Silva technique, in which there's different color screens and you switch from one screen to another. But rather than getting you all involved in complicated thinking and trying to figure it out, just stick to this one simple technique. And you're going to see that as you do that, things will start changing. And now for today's quote. It's from Napoleon Hill. Anything the mind of man can conceive and believe can be achieved. And now for today's affirmation. I am the writer, director, and actor of my own movie. I like what I see. I'd love to hear what you think about this video, or maybe some ways that you've used this technique in the past, or if you have other ideas, tips that would help other readers to engage in creative visualization and make it an active part of their lives. If you're watching this video anywhere else, come over to Coaching Really Works. That's where all the action is. I'd love to see you there. This is Abe Stone at CoachingReallyWorks.com. Take care.